Hello everyone, this is Chris with Sticker Fab. Today we are going to do an installation of a rear side glass graphic. We're going to have this available in multiple designs, maybe multiple colors, but we're starting off with a stealth finish. Unlike most of these overlays, this is all one piece. So it's going to install all as one piece. It's going to stealth out this back glass. In general, when I'm driving, I don't really look out this back glass very much. That's not how I view stuff in and around the vehicle. We will be coming out with solid colors as well to cover this completely up. It's kind of great for signage, and for those of you that store tons of gear back there, you guys are traveling, you guys are off-roading, you just got tons of equipment back there, or you guys decide to sleep back there, having this covered up is a good thing, possibly, if you like it, for privacy. And along with that, it'll cut down some of the heat inside of the vehicle. Let me get this set up and then we can go through this installation. Of course, we have our stealth out vinyl. There will be one for both sides, and of course the flag will always be leading, so we'll flip that design around, but we'll keep this the same way, of course, so you can read it, we the people. We have a microfiber, some cleaner here. Of course, glass cleaner would be better, but this doesn't leave any residue, so it's gonna be fine for this install. I have a felt tip squeegee, which will probably include one of those because we don't want you to not use a felt tip squeegee. And we have Sticker Fab fluid right here. 50 milliliters of it, fills up to right around there. This fluid is great for installation. Of course, you can use 1 cup of like Dawn dish soap mixed with a cup of water. However, this is really the best formula possible. It has a good blend between drying out and allowing the sticker to stick, but breaking up that initial adhesion so you can move things around. It is 85 degrees right now. I like to say that you should do these installations between 75 and 85 degrees. I don't want the fluid to dry out really quickly, so as you can tell, we are parked in the shade. On the other side is getting all the sun. You can see the shadow there. Do this in the shade. Look, the leaves aren't moving around. When I was making this template, the leaves were moving around. I was having a real hard time doing this alone. The wind kept on catching everything. But since I was just making a template, it didn't really matter this much. With the final product, you guys really want to be in an environment where there's no breeze, so it doesn't catch air and just blow all around. It is a slightly larger piece. If you have a friend, I know right now I do not have a friend. My wife is at home with our brand new child. You should probably utilize them. It's just easier to handle such a big piece when you're using a friend. I'm going to spray this down first, and then as I peel this off, I'm going to spray it just so that if it folds on itself, it doesn't basically bond to the back side. And let's get on with our installation. Alright, so I'll go ahead and go through the boring stuff with you as well as the less boring stuff. Let's spray this down. Oops. Let's get a spray going. There we go, a little mist. Clean this area off. We do offer the Sticker Fab installation fluid, a chemical guise, microfiber, and the felt tip squeegee as a $10 kit on our store if you want to grab that. Spray this down. Don't be afraid to use a lot. And now, what you won't see off the camera, as I'm peeling this off, I'm going to be spraying it at the same time. Alright, let me show you this real quick. So, tons of spray on the back of this right now. I'll flip it over. Good thing there's not a breeze. Just going to align it with the top. Make sure my alignment's pretty good. What I found is easier to do is allow this to kind of stick at the top and then hold the rest of it. If you're happy with the alignment in those areas, go ahead and slowly work your way down. Making sure that fluid is moving out from behind the entire design and not getting stuck. You can see all that coming out. Now, for 2 or 3 days, there might be a haze behind this clear graphic, and that's all of the stuff drying out. It's all stealthed out, it's all real subtle, and that's what I like about it. And because we have this template done, this frame, I will be able to make various designs. If you guys have vectors, we can get those done. I will consider doing custom items. Of course, the best designs are the ones that have mass appeal. Easier for us to do these if they're not so custom that only you would want it. If you get any areas where it's kind of bubbling up like this, just wait, just let it dry. There's no hard crease in here, so there's no problem. If you can't wait for it to dry out, go ahead and get a hair dryer, apply some heat around the corners, and then push it down. In the edges, if anything's overhanging it, once it's dry, once it's heated up, you can push it around the corner of the glass. So I'm going to let this dry off for a little bit, and then I'm going to show you guys the final product. Alright, so I want you guys to have a good understanding of how long this takes to dry out. This has been an hour, not in the direct sunlight because we're kind of at an angle, but you're going to see some of this chalky, milky area along the edges where we pushed out all of that sticker fab fluid. Kind of in the upper area, it's starting to look good. But it's going to take a while, and it's 89 degrees and it's in the light. After a while, it just goes away. These stickers are printed in the same material. Of course, when we install them, there's not as much fluid under them. And you can see the code orange right under there. Works out really well. So we're going to wait a little bit longer to see how this looks like on our Ford Bronco Raptor. Alright you guys, so now it's like 3 o'clock, and I think we got this installation done like 11 something. So it's been quite a few hours now, and in this Florida heat, it is like probably 95 degrees right now. Alright, it's actually 93 degrees. I don't know how well this will capture on the camera. So from the angles, it's real sleek. It almost looks exactly like the kind of carbonized top when you look at it at these extreme angles. So it just kind of stealths that out. It looks like a frosted glass. And as I look through and I can see light from the other side, our design starts to come through. When the sun was out, it was hitting it at certain angles, and I could see the design really well. From the inside, it is going to be exactly like frosted glass because there's more light on the outside than the inside. So I am guessing that when we turn the lights on, get in the cargo area at night, since we have these extremely bright aftermarket lights, if you haven't seen those, check them out. There's our 21 off-road stage 2 lamp right there. Another lamp right there, but this one is brighter. That stage 2 lamp, if you really want the max light output. And check it out. So nice, subtle, looks good to me. We'll be able to make this in a variety of different colors. Turn up the exposure a little bit. You'll be able to see it right there. So please message us if you want us to make this in any other colors or any other designs. We are also considering doing like a standard one where you guys use transfer paper, you put it on there, and you'll actually be able to see the design more on the outside of the vehicle, and it won't be as subtle. As I mentioned earlier in the video, we are going to make some solid ones too for people that really don't need any light, don't need to look through that glass at all, just want the privacy, you just want to knock out some of that heat, whatnot. So please like this video. If you have not already, hit the subscribe button and that bell notification icon so you can see the latest and greatest things we're coming out with for the 2021 and up Ford Bronco.